This is a WKEG editorial on the Limestone Speed Trap. Complete information can be found online at www.limestonespeedtrap.info. Follow the blog and support the cause. Let's cover a couple of points. First, it has been 2.5 years since the Town of Carlton Board signed a resolution to have the DOT install legal signage in the speed trap area to assist in slowing the traffic to 40 miles per hour in an effort to keep people safe while using our dangerous intersection where people have lost their lives and have sustained permanent injuries. That request was actually approved by the DOT 2 years and 3 months ago, and the installation has been avoided. The question is, why? Now we look for the responsible party who is knowingly and willingly engaging in reckless behavior that is putting the people in imminent danger. They are criminally negligent and an investigation is needed, and those responsible should be prosecuted. In addition, this stretch of highway that is marked incorrectly should be challenged. Due to the lack of signage required by the DOT not being present, every ticket that has been written for as far back as the signage has been incorrect should be refunded. A class action should be brought directly to the responsible party. Concluding, the required signage by DOT regulations is shoulder and median yellow diamond 40-mile-an-hour ahead signs, shoulder and median 40-mile-per-hour speed limit signs, and the distance between shall be 670 feet. Since we have a severe problem, red flags should be added the entire way throughout the zone. Does anyone see this? Does anyone think it should not be there? This is for safety. Anyone who disagrees is against the safety and well-being of the people that use this area. Every effort should be made to make this speed zone as visible as possible. The only reason to keep it unmarked is to increase revenue at the expense of the safety of the public. That is unethical, immoral, criminally negligent, and illegal. Please call your town supervisor, county legislator, the county executive, and your state and U.S. senators and demand action. There is a duty and obligation to protect the citizens of this country from knowingly dangerous situations. Why this one is ignored needs to be exposed, and proper legal action needs to be taken. Complete information, including the numbers to call, is online at www.limestonespeedtrap.info. Follow the blog and support the cause. Have a nice day. This has been a WKEG editorial by former Councilman Rick Pecora.
New at 5:30, some are calling a sudden drop in the speed limit in a Cattaraugus County community a trap. They say the limit suddenly drops 15 miles an hour without warning. Now, this is on U.S. Route 219 in the town of Limestone. Call for Action's Al Vaughters is here with more on why this is causing such a stir and if anything is being done to fix it.
Well, Jackie, the speed limit on Route 219 in the village of Limestone is 40 miles an hour, an abrupt drop from 55 miles an hour outside the village, but it's for safety purposes. There is a dangerous intersection at River Road. The problem is drivers don't get much warning. Route 219 is a gateway from Pennsylvania and points south into western New York, and it's busy. But at the intersection of Route 219 and River Road in the village of Limestone, the speed limit drops from 55 to 40 miles an hour. There are signs to warn drivers of the change, but they can be hard to see or missing altogether.
There are 3 mysteriously missing speed zone ahead signs in Limestone, New York, and there are also mysteriously missing 40-mile-an-hour signs on the way into the speed zone.
Restaurant owner Rick Pecora says along the busy 4-lane highway, a driver could miss a warning sign along the right side or outside of Route 219 if they're in the passing lane going around a truck.
Although they have 55-mile-an-hour signs on both sides as they leave the speed zone, without the inside sign, you can be simply driving by a truck in the right lane, not see the speed sign, and bang, welcome to New York, you got a ticket.
Pecora says state police and sheriff's deputies are passing out the speeding tickets, and he has the pictures to prove it. Pecora has been fighting as a Limestone business owner and a former town of Carlton lawmaker to mark the intersection better for out-of-town drivers. But he says years have passed and the signage has not changed, and drivers are going around.
They've decided to use Route 16 over the hill to avoid the whole situation. What that does is limits commerce that's available in New York State, and it also limits the commerce that's available in Limestone, New York. It's not good for business, and it's not good for safety.
Pecora's hard work is paying off. State transportation officials say they have ordered new signage for that Route 219 intersection, including the speed zone ahead sign. But Rick Pecora is so unhappy, he's taking matters into his own hands by changing the name of his restaurant to Speed Trap. Al Vaughters, News 4 at 5:30.